Hello everybody, my name is Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you so much for joining me today. And in today's video, this is a roundup of my Me Made May 2020. Now, my pledge for Me Made May was to wear at least one item of Me Made clothing every day. And I'm glad to say that I succeeded in that, and I did wear at least one item of Me Made clothing every day. So I'm very happy that I managed to do that, and I know that a lot of people did struggle a little bit with Me Made May this year, just because of, you know, the COVID-19 kind of pandemics and things. You know, a lot of people had to stay indoors, and you know, a lot of the time you just want to stay in your pajamas. So I admit I did struggle a little bit with that, but having Me Made May, it really pushed me into kind of thinking, do you know what, I'm gonna not wear my pajamas all day or my joggers and things. Don't get me wrong, I had days where I certainly did wear the slouchiness, but you know, I kind of wanted to wear some of my, you know, loved items as well, you know, kind of just do a little bit of a wardrobe kind of look at everything, and you know, pull out items that maybe I hadn't worn in a while, or items that I just love and I wanted to show off. So what I'm going to do in the video is I'm just going to do a quick run through of the days, because if I go into it in too much detail, then we'll be here for hours. And then what I'll do is a little roundup of my thoughts, you know, and kind of things that I might want to change in my wardrobe, etc. So let's start off with day one. Now, I will be probably looking down a little bit because I do have my little notepad here where I wrote down all the days, because I'm not going to remember each day. So yes, day one. I wore my Sew Over It Molly top, which is the one with the glow-in-the-dark cat eyes and the contrast black sleeve. And yeah, that's one that I do wear quite a lot of anyway, and that was a good one just to start off with. Then the second day, I did actually wear another Molly top, which was the kind of like the beigey colour with birds and some floral designs on there. And again, you know, it's a t-shirt, and you know, as I said, I was trying to get out of the wearing a lot of slouchy things. So you know, I got there in the end. I kind of get a bit more glamorous, I think, as the as the days go on. Day three was my Linden sweatshirt, again with cats. I love cats. The little cat faces all around there. So yeah, that's a good one. And then day four was the Stitch Upon a Time Mary Peplum top, and I do have two Mary Peplums, but I wore the blue viscose jersey version. And along with that, I put on the Wendy Ward Kinder cardigan from the, is it the Beginner's Guide to Sewing with Knits, I think, book. So yeah, that was a nice little combo. Day five was my, again, cats, Tilly and the Buttons Indigo top, which is in a beautiful viscose with the little red cats, and oh, really like that top. It's just so floaty, and I love the kind of retro kind of 70s vibe it kind of gives off. And then day six, again, sticking with Tilly and the Buttons, it's the Bettine dress. And this was in a floral purple viscose as well. And then day seven was the Simplicity 1590 in a yellow cotton, kind of like a checked kind of cotton. And I forgot how much I loved that blouse. That's such a nice little blouse to wear. It'd be so perfect for, you know, when I can return to the office and everything. So I really like that one. I really would like to make another one of those. So that was the first week, and then the second week, day 8 was the True Bias Ogden cami, and this was my first Ogden cami that I made in this lovely kind of tropical leaf kind of print, and I think it was a viscose chalet fabric, I think. But yeah, I love the Ogden cami. It's such a nice little pattern. And then day 9 was, it was a self-drafted boob tube that I made ages ago. Basically, I wanted to have a bit of an even tan after I'd kind of got some tan lines, and I just made that up myself, just, you know, 2 rectangles and some elastic to try and, you know, get the sun correct, obviously, when I was made it before. So yeah, I teamed that up with my Tilly and the Buttons Safia trousers that I made in a navy viscose jersey, and that, I really liked that little combo. That was really, really nice, that one. And then day 10 was my leopard Hudson pants. I love these. Basically, those Hudson pants was what I was wearing probably most of the time during lockdown before Me Made May. Yeah, super cozy those. And then day 11 was the Sew Over It Audrey top, and I teamed that up with the Sew Over It Carrie trousers in a polka dot crepe, I think it was on that. So I thought that was really nice. I thought, you know, the little polka dots with the little Audrey top would, you know, look a little bit retro, and I really like that look. The only thing though, those Carrie trousers, as I say, I made them in a crepe, and I'm not sure if it's the best quality crepe, but yeah, kind of when I was sitting down, like, you know, kind of when I was at my desk, you know, at home, I was getting a little bit of the old sweaty bum. So, you know, I might kind of return to those, but maybe in a viscose, but I'm still debating whether I'm going to keep those or whether I'm going to gift them away. And then day 12 was the Linden t-shirt that I made with the otters on, and I teamed that up with some grey Hudson pants as well. So again, that was a bit more of a slouchy look. Okay, day 13 was my yellow floral Tilly Freya sweatshirt, and I teamed that up with the Tilly and the Buttons Bertha cardigan. And yeah, really nice little combo that as well. I think the kind of the floral colour with the kind of grey cardigan had a really nice look to it. And then day 14 was the Sew Over It Lucia top. And that was in a tropical print, kind of pink and blue. Now, when I've worn that out, you know, before, I've had so many compliments on that top. I really like that. It's such a nice little top, where I kind of find sometimes I feel a bit cold, but I love the off the shoulder look, and so I love the whole off the shoulder with the long sleeves, and the ruffle just makes it look really pretty. So I really like that one. And then day 15 was my Newlook 6446 freshly made jumpsuit. And I did talk about that in my May makes on that one. So yeah, that was a really nice one to wear. Day 16, this was the Itch to Stitch Lago tank in an orangey blue tropical print. And that was teamed up again with the Safia trousers in the navy viscose jersey. I really like the look of those two together. I thought they looked really, really nice. So, you know, really stylish, but yet really comfortable. And then day 17, again, the Hudson pants in the leopard jersey. The fleet is fleece backed, that jersey. So yeah, nice slouchy one that day. And then day 18 is the Panda Plantain top from Deer and Doe. And I teamed that along with the Tilly and the Buttons Cleo dungaree dress. Again, I love that look. It looks so super cute. I really like that. Day 19 was it's a self-drafted tropical skirt, like a little tube skirt, and you may recognise the fabric from that because that's the same fabric that I used in the Sew Over It Lucia top as well. And sometimes in the summer I do wear those two together, so it kind of looks like a little off the shoulder ruffled dress, but yeah, it was a little bit too glamorous to wear them both together, I think, so I wore them on separate occasions. Day 20 was my Cocoara Crafts honeycomb dress in a chambray. And day 21 was my Ogden cami, but this time it was in the purple and white floral. Again, if you'd seen earlier, I wore a Tilly and the Buttons Bettine dress, and that's the leftover fabric from that dress. Okay, then the next week, so day 22 is my red olive pinafore from the Tilly and the Buttons book, Make It Simple. Yeah, I really, really like that little dress. I think that's going to be such a staple. Day 23, again, the bird floral molly top. That probably is one of my most worn t-shirts kind of anyway. And I did team that up with the Bertha cardigan again, just because, yeah, I was feeling a bit cold I think that day, and that Bertha cardigan, because it's in a quite thick jersey, it's really nice just to chuck on. And day 24, again, the return of the Bertha cardigan, but I did put it over the Sew Over It silk cami that I made as well. So again, the silk cami is lovely, but when it got a little bit chilly, I just popped that Bertha cardigan on. And then day 25, I wore the Mia jeans by Sew Over It. Now the pattern for the Mia jeans, I did actually shorten into shorts. And I really like the fabric of these shorts because it's a brown stretch denim with these beautiful kind of bright coloured flowers. I really love that fabric. I think I got that as a remnant, I think, from Stitchy Bee. And yeah, I used every single last scrap, and it was my first ever fly front. It wasn't that great, but you can't tell from the photos when I'm wearing it, so it's fine. And then day 26 was the Newlook 6483 top in this kind of, I think it's like kind of like a tile print cotton. It's 100% cotton, and that's actually the tile print on the front, and then it's a plain navy blue on the back, because I only had enough to make the front section. And then, so the next week, so day 27 was my Tilly and the Buttons Rosa shirt. I really like that one. I made it out of, again, 100% cotton. I think that was from the Vintage Sweetheart, that fabric. And yeah, it's beautiful as a little sleeveless shirt. I just made it up, but just didn't put the sleeves on. So yeah, I think I'm going to make a few more of those. And then day 28 was my mustard honeycomb dress by Cocowawa Craft. Oh God, I can't dare say that properly. Cocowawa Crafts. And yeah, I mean, I spoke about that in one of my other videos and how much I loved that. So really enjoyed wearing that. And then day 29 was my Callie shirt. Really like that one as well. It's just really nice and just to like chuck on, and you know, the fabric of that was just really, really pretty with like the little, almost looks like sparkles. Day 30 was my Sew Over It rainbow molly dress. I'm so sorry. I always say how much I love everything, but I'm so proud of my makes. I love showing them off, and I love talking about them. But that one probably is one of my favourite dresses that I've made. It just makes me happy whenever I wear it. So yeah, I really do like that one. And then the last day was my named clothing kilo wrap dress. Again, for those people that might have noticed, it's the same fabric that I wore for my Mary Peplum top. I made the named clothing kilo wrap dress last year, and then the Mary Peplum was made out of the remnants of that. So that was all 31 days. And you might have seen there's just a couple of duplicates in there. So the bird floral molly top I did wear on a couple of occasions. The Hudson pants, the leopard print ones, I wore those a few times. The Bertha cardigan, quite a lot of wear out of that. And the Tilly and the Buttons Safia trousers as well. They came into effect a few times on there as well. So yeah, that was everything from my Me Made May. Now, I'm just going to turn my page over because I did actually write down some little learnings from it as well. So, number one. Now, I'm pretty sure most people might have this same one. I need more plain coloured items. I love a print. I absolutely love just prints and patterns. And I need to, I think, in my day-to-day wardrobe, maybe kind of pull away slightly from that. Not overly so, because I love prints and I'm not going to change that. But I think if I'm going to wear maybe something which is like a patterned top, I need some plain bottoms. If I'm going to wear, you know, some loud coloured, you know, patterned trousers or skirts, then I need something plain maybe on top to, you know, counter it. And so I do think I need to wear, I need to make some more plain coloured t-shirts and also some plain coloured vests. Now I do know that I could go out and buy those as ready to wear ones, and the ones that you've probably seen in some of the pictures, I mean most of those I just picked up I think from Primark, you know, years back, but they are starting to wear out now, and I'd rather make things than go out and buy ready to wear, you know, fast fashion items. So I do think that I need to get some plain fabrics and make up some plain items. Now I did wear quite a lot. You might not have seen from the pictures because a lot of the tops, you know, you only saw like the top half of me. But I wore a lot of 3/4 joggers with some of the tops, and they were kind of 3/4 joggers that I think kind of look quite smart. They were kind of navy and dark grey. And I think I picked them up, you know, from a sports shop, you know, ages ago. And they were just so comfortable to wear, and they went with a lot of things. Now again, I've had them for ages, so I would like to replenish those at some point. So I'm thinking maybe making the Hudson pants in the 3/4 length, because everyone knows I love the Hudson pants as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to make a few of those. And I also wore the Safia trousers quite a lot, so I would like to make a few more of those. And because I made it up in the navy, I think that's why I wore them quite a lot, because they were a plain colour. So I think, yeah, maybe another plain colour of the Safias, maybe a patterned pair as well if I'm going to make some plain tops, you know, mix it up a bit. And then, yes, that was the other thing, my shorts. Now, a few times in May it was actually really warm, so I wanted to wear some shorts. Now I do have quite a few ready to wear shorts, but when I was trying them on, they were a little bit tight. It might have been all the biscuits that I was eating during lockdown, but yeah, a lot of my shorts didn't fit very well. And it did actually get me thinking that actually I've only really got one pair of me-made shorts, which was the Mia Jeans hack. And I really want to make some more shorts. You may have seen from my June plans video that I want to make the Lander shorts. So yeah, if they go well, then hopefully I'll make a few more of those. And also, yes, that was the last point. So I know because we've been in lockdown, you know, I have been able to wear whatever I want. But if we hadn't have been in lockdown and I was, you know, going out to the office to work, then I don't know how well I would have done with Me Made May. I've got a lot of casual items, but I don't have that much what I would class as workwear. Now, for some of you that don't know, I work in an office. It's not, you know, kind of really strict dress code. It is kind of smart casual. But I do quite a lot of client meetings and things where I do sometimes have to wear something a little bit more, you know, kind of workwear appropriate. So I can get away normally with, you know, a pair of black jeans and a nice blouse. So I do think I need some more kind of shirts and blouses to wear, obviously when I do go back to work. I do have a few, you might have seen already in there, that I could get away with, but not enough to warrant, you know, kind of a full month's worth. So I do want to make some more workwear appropriate tops. And also I think it'd be really nice when I can go back to the office, I'm going to have a whole new office wardrobe. So everyone's going to be like, wow, Michelle, like during lockdown you've made all this amazing workwear wardrobe, you know, show off everything. So that's my plans anyway. So yes, that was my little roundup of Me Made May. Hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I wore. Apologies if some of the pictures I showed, you know, I wasn't wearing makeup a lot of the days, so, you know, if I look a bit tired, you know, that's why. And, you know, I love you guys, but I'm not going to wear makeup just to have a photo taken for that. And I think it's important for people to see how I do look on an everyday basis. I obviously put a little bit on when I do, you know, the videos and everything, but on a day-to-day I don't really wear that much. So I wanted to keep it real. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate it if you could. Give me a thumbs up as well if you did enjoy the video, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you, bye.